Hi everyone, I'm Adian from Adian's World and you're watching the BL Files. For today's video, let's discuss. And what are we discussing? I believe, and this is going to be like a spoiler alert, or but maybe my favorite BL to come out from last year. It is called School Trip. Join a group I'm not close to. So even just saying the name of the show is already giving me flashbacks to how. Okay, yep, let's do this proper. Okay, so like I usually do in all of these discussion videos, I will give you guys a little bit of a synopsis of what the show is about, and then we'll talk about the main characters, a couple of reviews from people who've watched the show, then get into my opinion, and then we'll watch a couple of TikTok edits to just reminisce about the show as well. Okay, so we got it, good, let's go check out what the show was all about. Hyoki, a second-year high school student, is separated from his close friends in class and finds himself alone when it comes to deciding on groups for the school trip. However, he is invited by a boy from the same junior high school to join a group of 4 handsome guys. At first, Hyoki is confused by the popularity of the school's 4 members, who are known as the 4 Heavenly Kings. However, one of the 4, Watarai, always looks out for Hyoki, and they gradually become closer. So School Trip, Join the Group I'm Not Close To, is a Japanese BL drama that had 10 episodes, roughly around 25 minutes per episode. And our 2 main leads were played by Huimoto and Kan. One reviewer named Jero says, "What immediately works here is the focus on a single main couple. I'm not against series with secondary couples, but giving the story this tight focus allows the emotions between Watarai and Hyoki to fully breathe. The plot itself is simple, probably the most cliche out of cliches, but that simplicity is exactly why it works. It's not a story that feels deeply personal, yet it hits in a strange, nostalgic way, almost like healing the teenage version of myself who had never experienced that kind of love as a gay teenage boy. The longing and intensity in Watarai's gaze, his patience, and the eventual reciprocation from Hyoki made it all feel very tangible. I wish I could have been bolder like Watarai back then. To be reciprocated by someone you don't expect after waiting so long is the best feeling in the world." Another reviewer named Elliot Rule says, "I'm a bit overwhelmed with positives and negatives of the show. First of all, the workshop rehearsals they all did paid off very well. But I still don't like the representation of Japan's society. The first irk was the question of the girl on the end of episode 2. By the way, why are you so protective of Hyoki? No one in Japan would ask the question. If they are not really close or family, this does not happen. And then we have Murasaki's brother. First, the prank in the car was really of very bad taste and would have earned him a beating in my book. But then pushing Watarai would also never ever happen. The 4 friends only spoke for about 4 months at that time, which means Watarai may have seen Murasaki's brother but does not have any connection to him whatsoever. This is the typical fantasy land most BLs are in, and we could have done without that." This show got an overall rating of 8.7 out of 10 on my drama list, and personally I would have rated it a little bit higher. That's how much I enjoyed it. So let's get into my review. Where do I start with this show? I feel like that first reviewer summed it up very perfectly. It just felt like it was healing some sort of trauma that I had as a teenage boy, just wanting to experience that type of love, like exactly that type of love in a high school or junior high type of setting. So already the nostalgia feel there had me just hooked. And then obviously the main characters are both beautiful, cute, handsome, just the casting stunning, and the acting was so good. Usually with a lot of Japanese BLs that I've watched, well, it's not a lot, but you get the cringy characters that is overly, I don't know, they overreact when it comes to reactions, if that makes sense. But this, there was a couple of that, but then it just felt pretty normal, how people would act. So that was so refreshing to me. I really enjoyed it so much. I don't know, everything about the show to me, I would have said is perfection. Granted, yeah, that what the second reviewer said with, what they did to Hyoki with the car, the older brother, it really came out of nowhere and was very random. But that aside, I loved every single episode. Binge watched, would rewatch again and again. The romance, the patience, I don't know, man. The yearning, everything about the show, I just loved so much. This show to me, definitely, like I said, is like one of my favorite BLs from last year. Honestly, might even be like in my top 5 of favorite BLs ever. Is that too much of a claim to be making right now? But that's how good the show is. I really freaking enjoyed. Even the friends of Watarai. What's the other one's name that I really love? Hota. Ooh, Hota. He is so fine. He is so fine. But yeah, like the little moments of like sneaking behind the curtain and like wanting to hold hands, and then the confessions and the it was just so freaking cute. Made me scream, made me giggle, just oh my god, I can't wait to go watch on TikTok again. So the show was that good, for me at least, personally speaking. I loved it, absolutely adore it. I would give it a 10 out of 10, honestly speaking. I would give it a 10 out of 10. It was short enough where it would like grab my attention, and also didn't mess up the storyline too much because it like kept the focus on the main characters only. So I felt like everything was wrapped up pretty nicely. It was just a great show. Anyways, that was my little excited opinion about the show. Let's go check out some TikTok edits. He's so fine though. Hey. I love the tall and lanky ones. Like, come on now. I loved it so much, yo. It was just so well done. I feel like I want to go rewatch this now. This show was just so good. Okay, let's do one more. Please, it's okay. Oh, this hurt me. Why are the girls in this show always so mean? But out of jealousy, I get it. Like, this whole show just makes me smile. So goofy. It was so good. Okay, let's just finish it there, okay? Before I just go down a rabbit hole that's not gonna be healthy. So yeah, that was my opinion and little review on School Trip. Join the group. Wait, what is this show called again? School Trip. Join the group. I'm not close to that title. Yeah, it's very long, but I usually just call it School Trip. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought about this show when you watched it, if you've watched it. I assume if you're watching this video, you probably have watched it. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video very soon. Bye!